Hello, everybody out there on YouTube. We're the middle-aged guys, and we're going to be bullshitting about a 30-year-old game, Double Dragon. I'm the Reverend.
The theme here.
Great Mouse One.
Before the end of the year, all the way on the 27th, there was an announcement that Double Dragon 4 is going to be released for the 30th anniversary of the series. Now, I know what you're thinking. You know, Double Dragon 4, wasn't that actually Super Double Dragon on the SNES, which was then followed by Double Dragon 5. What was that? Fall of Shadows or something like that. Falls, which was a mediocre fighting game for the 16-bit era.
Mediocre? You're giving it way too much credit.
Well, yeah, okay, and it was based off of a really bad cartoon adaptation. Okay, but for the longest time, if you're a fan of beat 'em ups, much less Double Dragon, you know, over the last decade, beat 'em ups kind of fell off to the wayside, and then Double Dragon Neon came out. And people were interested all of a sudden, okay? Now, if you're somebody who's followed the retro scene and you followed emulation, there's always been other things like Abobo's Big Adventure, which is a crazy fucking Flash game, which is awesome.
Play it.
Get around to playing it.
Play it.
It's a testament to the legacy of this particular series, all right? The Lee brothers going out of their way to rescue Marion, all right? And a whole bunch of things. This is great because as far as it goes, Double Dragon 4, if you've seen the trailer, which we'll have linked below, 8-bit, it looks like they went ahead, they recycled the sprites from Double Dragon 2, and they're going out of their way. They're doing like a mashup of like the first three all together, and they're coming out with a brand new sequel for it. What are your thoughts, guys?
First of all, they used, in the trailer, they used all the footage from the NES games. They didn't use any footage from the arcade games, which really, really surprised me. So they're taking the NES games and combining them all and making the Double Dragon 4. So, and they showed a little bit of the two-player action. They showed motherfuckers getting thrown and then getting kicked. I was like, two players are going to be fucking people up, just like in Double Dragon Advance. I'm looking forward to this shit. So, yeah, take my fucking money because I'm going to be getting this shit at the end of the fucking month.
Yep. What about you, Greg?
Wait. One last thing I have to say. The only thing that really sucks about this for me is that it's only for the PC and PS4. Xbox One owners are not getting any love for this. This is ridiculous. It should be available on all fucking platforms. What is going on there?
I'll let Gray Mouse go ahead and give his thoughts before I respond to that.
Double Dragon 4. A true sequel to Double Dragon 3.
Well, Super Double Dragon wasn't all that bad.
No, I'm just saying.
But your point still stands.
So, I'm excited, and I echo pretty much what the theme just said. The only bad thing is it's not from on Xbox One. That fucking sucks. And the fact that it's digital only. I'm a type of person, if you haven't noticed, I love to have physical copies of games. And being that it's digitally only, that fucking sucks, man. I mean, come on. Just spend the money and make a physical copy of it. But like you said, I echo what the theme says, you know. Take my money. You know, just take my money.
Yeah, it's the fact that it doesn't have a physical release coming, and that there's no word from people like Limited Run Games planning on making an actual physical release for it is kind of disappointing. All right, it's not surprising that it's going to be there for digital download. You know, so it's, but in that regard, you know, I'd rather just between not being able to go ahead and play it and not having it released and it just having a digital release, go ahead and give me a digital release. I understand. Not my preferred, but I understand. Okay. Now, you know, the thing with the Xbox One, I mean, you guys were talking about numbering of sequels and stuff like that. They took away 359 off the 360 to go ahead and do the Xbox One. Maybe it was the number of games that it was never going to see released on it, of which Double Dragon 4 may be one of them. I don't know. But I the only thing that I can sit there and I can explain for this is that, just simple economics as far as development costs and everything else. If it's a small development company that wants to go ahead, they don't have the funds, they don't want to spend the capital for a physical release, they're just going to do a digital release only, small development team, then they have to hedge their bets. Where are they going to get the most coverage for the work that they're going to put out? Right now, no matter what type of fan you are, or no matter if you're a Microsoft fan or not, or even if you're an owner of an Xbox One or not, when you're going to go ahead, you're going to throw a huge net out into the market of gamers out there. If you've got the PS4 and you got the PC, you've probably got the majority of gamers covered, if not all of them.
That's a fucking damn shame, dude.
It is. Well,
it's really disheartening that, of course, I'm the only one in this group that owns an Xbox One, and it's just every time I see it, there is no Xbox One exclusives. It's always on Windows as well. I understand Microsoft wants to do the Xbox One and Windows as a combined console, quote, whatever. But it's really disheartening that they didn't get, they didn't get King of Fighters. They didn't get Street Fighter. It's like the Xbox One has missed out on a lot of titles that I'm interested in myself. And guess what? I own a PlayStation 4, and that's what I got because the exclusives on PlayStation 4. But that's not about that. We're talking about Double Dragon 4. I'm really disappointed that it's digital released, because you don't really technically own it as a digital release. They could always do that DRM on it whenever they want, I feel. So we've already discussed that till we were blue in the face. But I am excited that they're going back to the actual, 8-bit? Or is it 16-bit? 8-bit.
8-bit styling.
Styling. And it looks great. It really does. And I'm really excited to actually play that game. One thing that the Double Dragon series really hurt, I think, or the original series rather, is that you're Double Dragon but only one player. It didn't really make sense.
What, for the NES? Single Dragon.
Correct. Absolutely. And from what I understand is that it's actually going to be a 2-player game this time, is what I'm understanding.
Well, yeah.
Which is definitely progressing the series. I hate to say that, but
I just had the horrible thought.
Well, Double Dragons 2 and 3 for the NES were 2 players. It's just that the first Double Dragon was single dragon. One thing I do want to know, what's the soundtrack going to be like? Is it going to be the NES music?
Maybe they're going to... music is not hard to do, now, especially nowadays. But I don't think they would probably mix it kind of old Double Dragon music.
They will have the traditional state, but I want to know if it's going to be 8-bit or is it going to be modern, or they're going to be both. But
I'm pretty sure that they're going to go with the chiptune music. It's the closest thing that you could sit there and compare this to, as far as other titles that are out there, is that when Mega Man 9 showed up, people lost their shit, and then they played it. They were like, "Yes, this is Mega Man." Okay, and then they followed up with Mega Man 10. And again, people lost their shit. They said, yes, this is Mega Man. 8-bit styling all the way through, NES styling all the way through, with the chiptune music, soundtrack, and everything. It was great. I'm pretty sure that this is probably going to have similar stuff. If they open up with like a fully orchestrated soundtrack, it'll knock me for a loop. It will knock me out of the game.
Well, see, I feel the same. I kind of feel the same way. I don't think that the modern technology, for music and whatnot, I think they should go back, just because the whole thing is 8-bit. I think they should have 8-bit songs and 8-bit soundtrack. Yeah, they probably have a mix of the original games, 1, 2, 3, 4, or whatever, but
yeah, they better have the 8-bit sound effects maybe, and the 8-bit music. It would take you out of immersion. It really would. It would if the sound is all different and or you have 8-bit motherfuckers talking or anything like that. No, they got to keep, if you're going to keep the sprites this way, keep the sound as well.
Are they gonna tell in pictures as well, like pictures and words underneath it? You know what I mean? I mean, how far 8-bit are they gonna go? Are they gonna, is it gonna be like
what with the cutscenes?
Yeah, cutscenes basically is what I'm saying.
I wouldn't mind. I'm just happy. I am tickled pink. Really, I'm happy as a fucking clam that this is actually coming out, because it's one of those things that I heard about this, right before New Year's, and I was like, wow, late Christmas gift, and I really wasn't even fucking getting anything. It's just one of those things that, as a fan, I'm very, very happy and looking forward to this. All right. My fear right now is that they're going to sit there and say, yeah, you have 2-player, but it's online only.
I was just about to say the same thing.
I will.
And also, one thing that I'm worried about is it going to be a $40 game or is it going to be a $60 game?
No,
what is the price going to be?
Yeah, I mean, right now, as far as it goes, it's set to release out on the 30th of this month for PS4, and then the 31st on Steam. You know what? Yeah, I don't have Steam open right now to go ahead and see what the if they have a pre-order price. Actually, let me just Double Dragon.
But you see,
yeah, they don't have a listing for it yet.
But what you guys just said, wait, there better be couch co-op.
Yeah, there better be.
Must. That couch co-op. That has to happen.
Yeah, and to perform the fucking knees.
No, they can go ahead and give me the online multiplayer and stuff like that. I don't mind that, but if they leave the couch co-op out, I will be supremely disappointed.
No, I'll be pissed at that.
You got to do matchmaking. You got to have some kind of algorithm and all. No, couch co-op.
Or just have an arcade mode where you're playing by yourself and anyone can join you.
That would work too.
Oh, yeah, you're talking about drop in, drop out.
Yeah, I'd be fine with that too. I mean, I would be completely fine with that. And it's one of the things that we're gonna have to sit there and think about. Thankfully, we don't have very long to go ahead and ponder it. Like I said, set to release digitally on PS4 the 30th, on Steam 31st, Double Dragon 4 for the 30th anniversary of the series. We're all fans. We're looking forward to it. And that's pretty much where we're at. Okay? We're the Middle-Aged Guys. That's what we've been looking forward to. Leave us a comment, hit subscribe, hit like. I am the Reverend.
The theme here.
Mouse One.
Once again, for the benefits of common sense, logic, and gaming. Spin kicks, knees, and throwing motherfuckers and elbowing. Once again, Double Dragon. Let's go save the girl. Credits.
Until she's, stupid enough to sit outside the garage and get kidnapped again, because that's going to happen. Just like
gunned down.
So she got punched in the stomach on one and thrown over the shoulder.